Rob Clayton, thanks for the time. You went to the Intermountain Shootout last week, got the season underway. Not what we're used to with Air Force men's swimming was the results.
Yeah, it's a new year, Brian, and there's no sugarcoating it. We're rebuilding.
Yeah.
We're rebuilding. We're reloading, and this is where we're starting.
Yeah.
And a lot of positive things we took out of the weekend, despite the fact that it's not what we're used to seeing in terms of the overall team results. But, we did a lot of things well. We had some young guys who really showed promise. But, I took, for me, you see team results and you've got to figure out, okay, where are we?
Yeah.
Where are we? Where should we be? Et cetera. And, I actually looked back at some of our previous team results, and especially when some of our superstars were young guys and what that looked like. And it looks a lot different when your superstars were young than when they mature. And we're in that growth stage. We were, we had guys, James just came out of a cast, and we were just thrilled that he was swimming. Tommy Nagel was sick all weekend, only swam a couple events, but managed to place second in the 50 free. Huge improvement over what he's done in the past. The Gavin Peterman, Ralph Fiskus, Chase Dornicki, some young guys really did some good things. And our sophomores, who were very good last year as freshmen, finishing the season, started off really well. Thought Louis Bodie had a really nice weekend. And Anthony Sebastian, Brian Rosales, guys really doing some good things out there. So we're going to get better. It's a long season. And we are all about investment and pulling everything out for one big return at the end of the year. And, people do things differently. Other schools do things differently. And we have no control over that. And, we've been doing this long enough. I've seen a lot of teams. This team is going to be good by the end of the year, but it'll take us every minute to get there. Yeah. And that's just the way it is with a young team. I thought Joe Moore had a really good debut to his senior campaign, so was really pleased with his swims, right from the beginning. So, the results are the results, but I'm actually excited for what we're doing. I know what we've been doing day in and day out. I know the progress we've made, even in the 6 to 8 weeks that we've been going, and we're going to be there at the end.
Yeah. You've got some time off now, a little bit before your next meet. Have you had to preach yourself patience, maybe after looking at the scores, or it looks like you went back and said, okay, when we've had traditionally good teams, they didn't start out that great?
Yeah, true. It's we're always learning. We're always adjusting. Given my preference, we would win every single meet, right, and then be even more brilliant at the end of the year. But the way we do it doesn't really lend itself to that. And then when you combine that with a really young team that just has a lot of growth that needs to happen, we are where we are. But I'm excited. We have Denver, Wyoming in a couple of weeks. Those will be great tests. It doesn't get any easier. It's not like we don't have two great teams coming in a couple of weeks. So, we need to get better. We need to get better every week, every day. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the process. We're talking about the fact that this isn't about one weekend. Well, it is. It's about one weekend, the end of February, beginning of March.
Sure.
But it's not about, every weekend. These weekends are chances to grow, chances to see where we're at, chances to get better. And that's what we're talking about. We're going to be better in a couple of weeks, and we'll get better as the season goes.
Rob Clayton, thank you for the time.
Thanks, Brian.